Live button is blue. You know how we do it. How's it going, Nakama? The Brit is back, not for some One Piece live reactions, but for a super HARRUUU. Yours truly went on a trip to Japan. I am back with a lot of awesome swag, and as always, I gotta share it with the lads. How's it going, gentlemen?
Wait, have you not opened that whole bag yet?
I've gone through it, but I haven't taken stuff out and done any of the other craziness yet. But yeah.
Got it. I was wondering. I was like, oh my gosh, wow, you really brought a lot of stuff over.
Oh, I had a lot of fun. Yeah, I had.
You went over there for pilgrimage.
Yes, this was the nerd pilgrimage. In fact, going in, I saw a lot of Westerners wearing a lot of anime stuff, so I felt at one with the universe. It was really cool. So for those who did not know, I went to Japan for the New Year's holiday. So I was there from the 26th all the way up until the 2nd, and I had an amazing time. I had an Airbnb outside of Tokyo, about an hour outside of the city, and it was a beautiful space. Traveled around, got to do a lot of cool nerd things I've always wanted, including picking up some One Piece in various parts of the land. So yeah, I've got a lot of stuff to really go through. Probably a few snacks. Might have a live reaction for a taste to see how that goes, see how funny that can be, and then yeah, just really excited to get into a lot of the funness.
So day one, you land, and what do you do when you land?
I went to bed. It was a 13-hour flight. It was a 13-hour flight. So we got in.
Yeah, but you checked in there you go.
Got into the Airbnb and then went walking up and down the little area that we were in. Found some places to eat, which was really, really cool. There was a 24-hour grocery store, so we were just able to stock up on food, which is it helped a lot when you just get in and you're exhausted from a 13-hour jet lag. But
and you said who's with you?
I went with my little sister. She is a big nerd just like myself. So first day was really just getting used to everything, bouncing around to different places. The first full day we went into Tokyo, and we visited a tea house. So I got in a traditional Japanese kimono, which was huge. Took 2 or 3 of the poor young ladies to help me out, so very much appreciated their help. But then I got to go to Square Enix Square Enix Cafe, where, let's see here if I can get it perfect. So Square Enix Cafe, for those who do not know, Square Enix is the business that makes, well, primarily Dragon Quest. That's the big one that everyone is like, oh, Dragon Quest. I am from the Final Fantasy sector of Square Enix. So
Quest? What a bunch of mouth breathers.
I know, right? So let's see here. I'm gonna try and go through bit by bit and get all the different swag. So for instance, at Square Enix, I got this little snack, which I'm not really sure the character, but it's a Dragon Quest character. Seems tasty, but I'm not really onto that one.
Looks tasty.
Right, but so as a I've been playing the first Final Fantasies since before I realized they were Final Fantasies. They were computer games, and we were all about them when I was growing up. Final Fantasy VII is when I first realized that, hey, this is really my community, and this is really my world. So I got the live soundtrack. So all the video game music throughout the game, I'm just going to be playing in my background, and you're just going to have the scenes playing from where it was. Yes, it's incredibly pixelated. It's not the best graphics, but for me, like, this is how I became a true nerd. Like, it's that slow process.
Is it in CD format?
It is in CD format. So that's the cool part is in doing all this work, I'll be able to at least put it on the PS4. Another cool thing is I got music boxes. So, for any true Final Fantasy nerd, I'm gonna play something and it's gonna hit you right in the heart. Can you hear? Or let me know if you can't hear. It's very faint.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the theme for Final Fantasy 1. So the opening theme for Final Fantasy 1, it's just gonna rock me to bed every night. I'm very excited. So I got that, as well as I got Aerith theme. As a huge Aerith fanboy from the Final Fantasy 7 series, just had to get my girl's theme from. Don't want to ruin anything. Let's just say that. And then the last thing I got is from Final Fantasy 16. We have our newest best boy, Torgal. He is such a good
No,
boy.
wait, what? Is that him as a puppy?
This is him as a puppy.
Puppy Torgal.
This is Puppy Torgal.
It's so crazy. I beat that game a while, or I played that game a while ago. I'm so glad that you're back. Now on the fan page here.
Oh yeah.
Do they have a lot of Torgal stuff?
This was the only plushie that they had. It was not necessarily a big store, just because it was mostly a cafe. So I went and had some interesting food that was themed in Dragon Quest characters. Very interesting, let's just say that. And then I went to the other part, which is where I got all my Final Fantasy swag. It was really cool because when I was talking to, I think, some Brits and a few Japanese people, are like, where did you start playing this from? It's like, oh, I've been playing this since like 99, back in Arkansas. We were playing these on the computer. I had no idea. It's like, yeah. When you meet weebs and you're just like, I feel so accepted. I feel so seen. So as far as that is the Square Enix swag. So really,
are you saying that Dragon Quest is more popular than Final Fantasy in Japan? Like at least in that store?
It's up there. I would say it's very close. But there's also a new Dragon Quest game out. So that was if it was probably last year or when Final Fantasy 16 came out, I could probably see them pushing it really hard.
And Dragon Quest is popular because it's made by the Dragon Ball Z guy.
Well, he authors a lot of it. But yeah, Dragon Quest is, I'd say it's
Toriyama?
popular. I think it's Toriyama. No, it's the Dragon Ball Z guy. Dragon Ball Z guy.
That's what I thought it was Toriyama, but
oh yeah. Sorry. So, so just these really cool little knickknacks that Dragon Quest is just.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, Dragon Quest is interesting.
Oh, look at all the little cute characters.
Mm-hmm.
Cute!
So, I got coasters that I will probably never put out and let people destroy. So, my question now is, you just got Square Enix, do you want Pokemon Store or do you want OnePiece Store?
Oh, okay. We're gonna tell both. So let's say Pokemon first.
Let's say Pokemon first.
Yeah,
so,
let's save the best for the last.
So,
yeah, because that's what I was wondering about.
So in regards to the Pokemon Store, you'll notice over my shoulder here, we've got Sprigatito. I'll admit it's a little too big. It's a little big, but at the same time,
a little chibi-ish.
Yeah, but she is. So when Fancy, my kitty, 2 years ago, was diagnosed with kidney failure, Pokemon 9 came out. So I was just in there. There was a cat there. So I was like, the first time I'm gonna have a grass starter just for Fancy. So that is for, and will forever be Fancy, the cat, just hanging out in the back. Probably gonna hang it up in the corner for videos, but just a good little memento from a little girl. So also part of this latest generation, we have Tinkaton. I don't know, for those who aren't necessarily as up to date. So Tinkaton is literally a little gremlin with a hammer that destroys things. And that's
a Pokemon?
Yep, and it's pushed this thing to extinction. you can see there's literally a bullseye of Corviknight on it, and I love it. It's literally a troll Pokemon. It beats the living hell out of all this stuff. Has this hammer. Oh, she's from the latest generation. So, she's not in the top 6. That's why she's not in the banner. But she's very close. Very, very close.
What video game is that one from then? Like, what video game?
That's Scarlet.
Is that Scarlet?
Yep, Scarlet and Violet. She's from the latest iteration.
Pokemon Scarlet. Let me look it up.
Tinkaton. That's her name. If you're looking. So, yeah, for anyone who's just jumping in, I am just going through a lot of my super haul from my trip to Japan, which was so much fun. In that aspect, I got some stickers. So, as a true weeb that I am, had to get me some stickers. So, I had to get me some Luxray.
Hey, I like Luxray.
Luxray's my guy.
Is that a holographic?
Mm-hmm. Had to get a Raichu, had to get some grown-up Pikachu love. And then, of course, my day one, ever since I was a wee lad.
Oh, nice.
Which is funny, I named my Charizards, my Charmanders, Infret, since I was a kid. That's how long I've been playing Final Fantasy. So
that's crazy.
They've all gone into each other, which is, it was a fun trip. I loved it a lot. Even on the fact of, before even going into all the One Piece swag that I got, I also did just some general nerd shopping. So I am not a gacha game person. Those things are insane, like terrifying. Huge shout out to my sister. She was able to get me some gachas. That's basically where you put your money in, you turn the little dial and you get the little ball out and you have no idea what it is. There were some tempting ones. Like, there were some tempting One Piece ones from Wano. But I already knew, like, if I turn this thing and I don't get what I'm going to get, I'm going to get lost. So, in that, she got me 2 little gachas. And this is going to be a fun start for the rest of the nerd swag. But we got my boy Kuwabara.
Kuwabara has a Kurama. Whoops. Kuwabara!
We've got the Pompadour. We got the Pompadour. So he will be hanging out with me when I am watching Netflix and going through the live action.
Have you not seen that yet?
Haven't. Well, it came out right before my trip, so I just haven't really had time. So that's on the docket. I'm very, very excited for that one.
I will say I liked it. I liked it. We'll see how you like it.
Yeah.
Well, didn't I text? I texted you. I was like, oh, that's so
yeah,
bad.
You were excited. Now, would you say it was better than?
No.
It was not better than One Piece.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
It was not better than the One Piece, though.
No.
Okay. Then.
One Piece was more fun. This one was more grounded, but some of the who's the blue chick in the blue hair? I can't think of her.
Oh, it's not. It's definitely not Bulma. It is. It's you have Koenma, who is our boy, and then you have.
Yeah, but she's like the angel lady, not like she's not like a human. She's like whatever, working for the big man, the baby.
It's not both. It is
her watch her acting. I was suspicious of hers. Yeah, Bo-Katan. There you go.
Bo-Katan.
I was suspicious of her, but everyone else is like awesome. I loved it. But anyway,
that's good. That's good. So I'm a book person. I also have another YouTube channel. So Wayne Reeds has got a new little book for its channel, so that I'm very excited about that. And this is just now.
Is it in Japanese or English?
It's in English, but it's about a trip to Tokyo.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Do they sell that in Japan?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So,
wow.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of cool books that they sold. I went to Tokyo Disney. Fun fact, on the earthquake that hit, I was actually on my way to Tokyo Disney when that hit. So that was very fun.
I forgot about that. Did you feel it?
Oh yeah, I was on the platform. I was shaking and everything. It was wild.
I've never felt an earthquake before. What was it like?
First things first, we got the alarm So we looked at each other and we just booked it for the exit. And then I felt my legs started to you know when your legs get nervous and you start feeling a little shake? I thought that's what was going on until I realized that the entire platform was swaying. And then we just stopped and was just like, all right, if anything goes wrong, we just jump to wherever we need to go. It's like, just stopped, stared at each other. Good. And then it stopped. No one else moved on the platform, mind you. It was just the Americans who were just like,
Oh, you guys ran?
oh yeah. Oh,
Wait, it was just the Americans that panicked.
oh yeah. Someone's
You
just
guys
leaning,
did not
someone's leaning up
jog.
against. Oh no, someone's leaning up against the side, just didn't even miss anything. It was just it's a Thursday. It's like, jeez. So no, we booked it. It was funny. But at Tokyo Disney, I had to rep my team because apparently Harry Potter's now a part of the Disney franchise.
Wait, really?
So,
Do you know anything about that, Green? I forget. I think we've talked about this before. So Green knows nothing about Harry Potter.
Yep. But as
I
Slytherin,
I know a lot more than you think about Harry Potter.
Oh, really?
I think I've watched it from 1 to 8. Like I can't remember how many times, but I've watched it a lot when I was young. It used to be my favorite movie. Harry Potter.
We were talking about this before because I remember you're like, Harry, I thought you had no idea about it. Now I'm like, you're a pro. You watch the movies all the time.
I didn't read the books, but I've watched it a lot. I remember there were times when I memorized some of the lines. Now I can't remember a lot of the details, but I've watched it a lot.
If Ravenclaws are the nerds that are very smart, I think are you a Ravenclaw, Sagreen?
I think I'll say yes.
I think I'll say yes.
The dumb
Spoken
personality
like a
test that they
Ravenclaw.
give you, they gave me Ravenclaw, but I'm a real Gryffindor. But I think the computers had it wrong.
They probably did.
No, but keep going. But that's amazing. We learned something about Sagreen that he's actually a Potterhead. So we should talk about that again later.
We'll have.
But we should have a Harry Potter stream one time.
We'll do a Harry Potter stream once we get into the thousands and start being like all that crazy.
Once Dark, the Cursed Child or whatever comes. Oh no, the new Harry Potter series. Once we get that. But anyway.
That'd be fun. So it was nice just to have some Harry Potter swag. Other than my dog being named Hagrid, there's not really much around here. I have a few other Slytherin things, but now I got my Slytherin scarf. I'm all good, and I will take all of the judgments because ambition over everything else. Yeah. Keep moving on to a lot more of the cool nerd swag. Oh, we're only 20 minutes in. We're doing great. So I have been wanting to start this series for so long, and going to Japan and finding the books, finding the tankobons.
Is it the basketball one?
Really allowed me as a basketball player to
there it
finally
is.
be able to get slam dunk. I miss dunking.
I recognized his little top head. I was like, is that freaking the basketball one? I didn't remember.
So I am finally
Now
able
you've got
to
mad.
slam dunk. Thankfully, it's a series that's been done for a long time, so I can just start purchasing the volumes. But to be in a Japanese bookstore and being able to pick up 3, it's one of those things that I truly loved about the trip.
Is that 1, 2, 3 right there?
Yep. So I got the first 1 through 3, so it'll be a nice night of just, hey, why don't you just get into Slam Dunk and spend the next 3 hours reading the first 3 volumes? Like, I'm so excited. So.
See if it's any better than a haiku.
That's a conversation for another day. That would be wild. So I had to get my keychains. So for anyone who has seen Boichi the Rock, my girl is her drunk senpai. So I had to get my drunk senpai. one
What
of my
that's from,
favorite Bochi the Rock. Bochi the Rock.
Mm-hmm.
One of my
Oh,
favorite
yeah,
manga and anime. Tanya the Evil had to get
Oh.
my girl Tanya. The most edgiest of edgies. My Tanya. And for those who saw the newest Gundam Wing has one of the coolest characters who arguably has the best right hook in anime. Choo Choo.
Oh, Hathaway? No, what's the new one called?
It was...
No, Gundam. No, Gundam, Witch.
Yeah.
Mercury.
Witch of Mercury. Yep, so this is from the Witch of Mercury. She's just one of the characters who's just like, I am gonna help stand up for everyone. Tsundere, but she knocked someone unconscious one time. Like, just wham! so excited. It's actually in a video that we made. Oh, it's so much fun. And then I think before a few more, two more things. So I've got my girl Shawn from that time I got reincarnated as a slime. I do not necessarily buy my own figures. A lot of these have been from family members as just thank yous and different things like that. So really fun. But yeah, Shawn is one of my first figures that I've bought. So between Shawn, I got Tinkaton, and then I've got a One Piece figure that will be one of my first One Piece figures bought from the One Piece store. Oh, and then I've got some Japanese candy. I have no idea what this is, but I will try one of them right now
Live
on
on
stream.
air. Live.
So let's see.
Give us a live reaction.
Hey K-kun, you are right in time to see how I do with one of these. I'm gonna go with one of the corn puffs. One of the corn puff treats. So let's see how this goes. If I offend anyone with my facial reactions, it is not that I disagree with your tastes. It is that I disagree with how it tastes for me. So, it looks like a giant Cheeto. Yeah. Oh, that did not smell right. Oh, let's see how this goes. So,
No, just kidding.
it's called corn pottage. Corn pottage.
Oh, no snap? That means it's soft. Yeah, that is it gooey?
It's not gooey. It's
I didn't hear a click when you bit into
There's
that.
no
So that means
crunch.
that.
There's no. I'm not gonna waste it, so I will eat it. Eat the rest off camera. It's an acquired.
Yeah. Maybe Hagrid.
I'm just trying to think of what this most reminds me of. I'm trying to it's almost like eating on one of those like packing peanuts. It's like chewing on one of those packing peanuts. It's like a packing peanut.
It's like a Gordon Ramsay slam on somebody's dish.
So yeah,
Packing peanut.
I grew as a person today. Oh wow, that was very interesting. There's one more that's a candy. I'm so glad I have coffee to get this out of my mouth. So there's multiple candies in here. And what is... Okay. This is like a little soft egg-like thing. So this will be... Well, again...
Are you about to eat an egg?
I hope it's not an egg. It has coffee in it. I'm hoping this is like mochi. Oh, by the way, I had Oshiruko. Really good. I understand why Big Mom lost it. And I had Udon.
Oh.
Sorry, and I had Odin. And Odin was...
Oh,
Odin
nice.
would not have been Odin if it wasn't boiled. Okay. This is... Okay, it feels like a marshmallow. But it also feels like there's something inside it. So, I am I'm interested what's about to happen. So, there is a paste inside of it.
Ooh, beans.
This is much better than the other one. This is so much better than the other one. That actually was pretty good. I feel a little bit bad about my my hesitation, but yeah, I'm not necessarily sure what was in it, but it was marshmallow with some type of like Nutella thing. It wasn't peanut butter. It was like something Nutella. So very interesting. Let's just say that. And here's to coffee. It'll always help out. I grew today. I grew. I don't know if it was for
yeah.
I don't know if it was for the best or not,
Question.
but I grew. What's up?
Yeah, sorry about that. Question. Okay, so you said you went to. Oh yeah, I know you're getting to the OnePiece thing, but I know we're saving that to last. But okay. So you said that you went to one of those little bars, right? Like that's what I was most wondering about, because I know how cool that would seem. Is if like it's a very small, bar with like 8 seats, and then you waltz on in, and it's very like private experience or whatever. I was wondering if you dealt with that.
It's very private. Now, unfortunately, the One Piece ones I was not able to get into. Those were closed.
Oh, there's One Piece ones?
The One Piece. So on the thumbnail, I found a Gold Roger bar, a Shanks bar, and a Enel bar, which is crazy. And they were all in the same building. No, go and look at the thumbnail. It was one of the best.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they were closed, so I wasn't able to shake my booty to Enel in an electric vibe, or I don't know what music they would play in Shanks or Rogers bar, but either way, it would have been an amazing experience. Now,
your arrows in the thumbnail, good arrows.
Mm-hmm. Now I was able to go to ramen bars and some other bars that, to your point, were this very intricate experience. One of the coolest things I traveled all over Japan. Bullet trains, got onto huge rides and all this stuff, but I did not realize that the thing that I really truly wanted the most was a bowl of just ramen. So the first time we get true Japanese ramen, I'm eating it, I'm cross from my sister, I look up, and she has this look of like, is something wrong? And I have no idea, but I'm just tears. It's just one of those when you're just so happy. And
You are a crier.
It just is like, boom. It's like, okay, this is...
Dude, Britt's always getting so emotional.
I feel the moments. At 36, I feel all of it, So
I had to cry the other day.
It was a very fun, life-affirming, growing experience. So, yeah, I will always tell anyone who is thinking about going to Japan to go. I burped in that taste cake. Oh, the corn puff. Oh.
Drink water.
Oh my goodness. That one hurt.
Wait, so how did you know to order the pork ramen when did you say, like, were you able to do like a little bit of Japanese, but you're like, oh,
they're all in it, so you could change the language. They cater to English people a lot.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Oh, they cater to English. So you didn't have to know a lick of Japanese to be hanging out there.
In some places it helped, but for example, for menus they would bring out this like big tablet. You would just go English, boom. Now some of the other menus, it's like, all right, this is a leap of faith, boom, and then you'd get your food and you're like, all right, what is this? And it was delicious either way. So for us, we were in Chiba, which again, it's outskirts. But this is along the west coast, so where the sun is rising. So that's really why we wanted to go out there. Very, very quiet, very, very nice. And literally just 40, 50 minutes to Tokyo. The transportation there was amazing. Like, I miss getting stuck in traffic here at home. I missed transportation in Tokyo. It was just nothing like it. But
when was the last time you used public transport before then?
oh, in the States, it's ridiculous taking a train and things like that. Like you get there like an hour early because the train might be an hour late. But in Japan, like it's every 5 minutes. It's every 5 minutes. Yeah, the States and public transport is nuts. However, the most mind-blowing part about public transport is that their toilets are heated with a bidet. I don't really know how to think about a culture where the public bathrooms are better than what I have in my home. That's just all I have to say about that as a human being.
Did you use the bidet?
Yes, and I'm not mature enough for them. I giggled the entire time. I'm not mature. I'm not mature enough at all. Like, I laughed the entire time. I will admit that.
So you hadn't used one before then?
Nope. That toxic masculinity was like, nothing's touching that butthole. And then I get there and you're like, you know what? When in Rome. And then I giggled way too much. I'm not mature enough. I'm just not mature enough.
We had a bidet in our last house in Grand Rapids and love that thing. I want another one. I want to get.
Which type is it? Is it the type that the automatic type that you just click a button, or is it the type with like a shower head?
You click the button, and it was
actually
a
shower head.
Yeah, this one was advanced. Like, it was funny because we went and stayed with one of my friends, and when you went into their bathroom, it would open up. It would literally just like, hello, how's it going? I'm like, more class than most Americans I've met. Like, this, how's the toilet more classy than most people I've run into? Like, this is wild.
You had a friend in Japan?
So my first job in university was working with international students. So
right.
So it was really cool that she was a part of a program from 2011, and her and her family invited us out, got to meet her kids, they took us out to eat. It was so much fun. But yeah, it was I have students all over the world, which is fun.
Nice.
Japan was one of those where I had to go and have the experience. Whether it was just nerd stuff, all the Square Enix stuff, the OnePiece stuff, overall, like, if I could stay another week, I would have. And it's cool because even talking to my younger sister, she's like, hey, I could even see myself living out here. So, someone to come visit. Yes. Awesome. Overall, the Japanese...
move out there?
I don't know if I could, just because I like big dogs, and it's not a big dog culture at all.
What about the giant lion one that they have?
I burped again. Dog. Oh.
But yeah.
That corn puff is just going to impact my entire day. You said the
okay, this
puff.
is just burping. Imagine if you fart.
Right. I'm clearing out that room. Well, we'll see if once I finish the darn thing. The food was the candy was hit or miss. The food was absolutely amazing.
Tosa.
I had soba, so a shout out to Sanji and Osoba Mask. But I have to admit that the Odin was better. I had an Odin hot pot, and they hit that boil going, and I'm looking at it just like, how does Odin's song go? It in my head a few times. Just Odin.
I'm gonna argue that
Odin if it wasn't boiled.
The Odin was better than the soba because it wasn't made directly by Sanji.
Well, fair. Either way, the Odin was amazing. That's what I'm just saying. The Odin was better than the soba. The ramen was better than the Odin for me. The ramen was the best food there. My sister had onigiri she really liked. Oshiruko. I had some Oshiruko in multiple instances. It was good. I wouldn't say it was everything it was cracked up to be, but I would say that Oshiruko was very, very tasty. Let's see here. Now, we're about 35 minutes in. Probably go for another 20-25 minutes. So, One Piece. Oh. Sorry, that corn puff is still rocking my soul.
What the hell?
Hey. Yes, I can't. I know what I'm gonna show last. What you got?
No. Know what? I just realized I'm gonna go grab. It's 3 seconds, but keep going.
Okay, he's gonna go grab something. So me and Sigrin are at least going to talk about some of these smaller things, and I shouldn't say smaller things because this is.
It's One Piece.
It is One Piece. So I finally got a scroll, a wall scroll. Now, many people have been wondering and even posting videos, hey, it's a One Piece channel. Where are the One Piece wall scrolls? I've got Final Fantasy, I've got Haikyuu, Slime, Naruto. However, I do not have a One Piece scroll until now. And I may have gone ham on Best Girl.
Yeah.
Oh.
So One Piece wall scroll. Here in the next few weeks, once I get some time to really reorganize the office, it's gonna be a permanent scroll. So it won't be one of the ones that gets changed. It'll probably be something over here that's more of a permanent one underneath all the stuff.
The door. On the door.
Yeah, on the door. Behind the door, since it is always closed.
We'll see.
The door.
We'll see. If it fits in that little crevice there.
Everywhere else doesn't fit. Only on the door.
So
Either behind the door or where your whiteboard is, if you're not using the whiteboard.
actually, the whiteboard
Ooh,
would be
yeah.
a good idea. That would be perfect, actually.
Yeah.
Here
You know
you
what?
go.
The stream is actually reloading right now. Sagreen and I could talk to each other, but we couldn't hear you. But I look at the stream right now, and it's looping, so we might be in a little bit of trouble.
Yep. I have
Let's
successfully
check it out.
connected.
Sometimes it comes back by itself. Yep. Let's see.
We're good now, I'm pretty sure. As of exactly right now.
Exactly.
So it's back?
Yes. I can see it
Okay.
on my screen.
Alright, good.
Okay. So, all right, we'll go for.
Where were we?
I was just talking about how tickled I was that I got to jump on the scanners because I almost got to jump on the scanners because I was able to get the second to latest One Piece manga, Shonen Jump, Kankuban, which
if they sold that at our grocery stores, I swear those would sell. I don't know why they don't sell those over here.
Oh, for sure. Well, when they
Like,
have to
that
translate,
would sell at.
they would have
that
to
would
translate everything. So
Yeah, it might be a logistic issue.
So in this one you have, which is this is the manga episode, this is the chapter, sorry, where Kuma dies. This is Kuma's death chapter. Let's see here. I'm trying to find
It'd be great is to pick up the magazine.
The final chapter of the year. Final chapter of 2023.
The one that he didn't like finish the whole illustration. He just was like, sorry.
That would have been creepy to see. I didn't see that one though.
That would be cool.
Sakamoto days. Oh, here's One Piece. Yep, so you've got... and it's weird because it's in this like grayish tint. So it's not like fully blackened. And I always wonder that seeing the scans.
And why
like,
they're so weird.
Why are they so just grayish? But this is actually how it looks in Shonen Jump, which is pretty
Theory
crazy.
time?
Especially like the raw spoilers. You know the scans, they tend to polish it a bit, since I think they mostly use the digital versions. But if you see the raw spoilers on Twitter, on Reddit, it is just like this, just a phone image.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, it's so crazy that they...
Saving ink?
It's not heavy ink. It's just very, very light.
No, I know. I'm saying, are they saving ink? I wonder. I bet it's half as much ink. is if you do it darker.
Maybe. But again, I get there and I'm like, ooh, am I gonna get a jump on the scanners to get the next One Piece chapter? No, I just get to see.
But then you'll have been spoiled.
Yeah, scanners got it before it came out on that shelf.
Right. So
then you'll have spoiled it for yourself.
True.
Since you'll be seeing it in Japanese.
True. So, Shonen Jump copy. I have another one around here somewhere, but just having this is like, hey, this is kind of proof for you personally that you were in Japan. You walked into a store, got a bunch of Japanese snacks, little foods. It's so much fun. Let's see here. Some of the other stuff I just picked up wandering around Japan. I was able to get a One Piece Film Red manga. It's
how many pages?
I keep on burping it. Oh god, sorry. Oh, that corn thing just keeps on wrecking my life. I haven't opened it. I haven't opened it. This is gonna be one where I'm gonna keep it still in its packaging. But it has... Is
it telling the story of the Red movie, maybe?
I think so.
That's cool.
Yep. So got that at a bookstore and was just like, yes, gotta have that. And I got the latest One Piece volume in Japanese. So the latest volume, I think this is 104, I want to say?
So till around November or October.
Yeah, this is the one where basically, if you can't tell, this is basically the start of Egghead, where you have Garp and all them. So really fun just being able to get manga in that context. Let's see here. In going to the One Piece store, you first off get these official bags, which is really cool. So I'm gonna keep these for the rest of my life. Just so they've got swag like that. Let's see here. So still doing good in the stream. We've got a thank you from an Oda's signature. I've got Oda's signature.
Cool.
I've got Oda's autograph. So a lot of stuff that this might get framed. It very well will probably get framed. All right. Some of the other swag.
Oh wow, you bought a lot of stuff.
Dude, you have
that is what I'm thinking, because like,
I bet you
are just
$1,000.
bending over and picking them up.
And you guys also saw, so I will probably post this photo somewhere later on, but I found Princess Law, and that almost cost me a pretty penny, and I almost bought that.
I saw it.
Oh my
you
goodness.
posted it.
Princess Law was so much.
You're thinking
so
about
fun.
you going crazy. Yeah, you're like frothing at the mouth for that.
Dude.
And she's like, "Are you okay, Wayne?"
The Americans are like, the Japanese are just like, he's really,
he's really strange.
he's really strange. I got my English volumes that I can read, so I've got 103.
Yo.
So it's always nice getting some One Piece that you can read from Japan, and then I've got 104.
Oh.
And 104
He's
has...
make some great freaking covers.
Oh, yeah. And that's the fun part,
The
because you
Emperors.
you can look at the covers in the Japanese versions. So they make the American volumes a lot bigger, I'm guessing, just because of the language differences. But yeah, this is basically a little bit more are the English volumes. So they look very different too. But it's
Wait,
nice
even the covers, it seems like they look different. The covers are different, right?
I wouldn't say the colors are 100% different, because I have 100 over here. Let's see here. both in Japanese.
The cover, not the color. The cover.
No, I'm saying I have both. So they're very similar.
Okay.
So I have both.
Okay, yeah.
Hey,
Japanese.
Don't say the
glare.
glare. I just couldn't see it very well. The glare.
Oh yes.
Yeah, you have to move it closer to the camera.
Tilt it. Tilt. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have.
Yeah, they're basically the same. It's just a size.
Yep. Just a size difference, really. So.
And the little advertisement.
You have to have that on the American ones, right? So.
Oh, that's the American one.
Well, the English ones, yeah.
I thought it was the Japanese one that had a little advertisement in the corner.
And so finishing up, I had to get something for my boy. In the arms of an angel.
Useless Captain Mid. Useless Captain Mid. Wow.
They had this, which is a One Piece heroines. So it has like in-depth on all the waifus.
Ooh, the Perona.
Yep, Perona's in there. So you have some stuff about Nico Robin.
Yeah, with the beret.
Mm-hmm. So just a collectible that I will always cherish. As far as One Piece merch. Alright. I've got two things that will blow your mind. This is going to be...
Okay.
I have one figure, and then I've got basically the figure to stop everything else. So...
Okay.
I've got some more Yamato, but we've got baby Yamato.
Aww.
So I had to choose between the figures, and baby Yamato won. So we're just very excited about the opportunities. With Odin's journal, too. Very excited about my wee lass.
Everyone's so creative.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Oh yeah, it looks cool.
Are you ready for the most valuable thing that I found on this entire trip? Something that will both shock you.
Oh wait, drum roll.
And shake you to your core.
Sound effect. Nope, wrong one.
I don't think we actually have a drum roll.
Dang it.
Alright. I give to you.
Go ahead.
I give to you. Senor Pink!
Oh.
It is
Brother from another mother.
The brother from another mother makes it to the U.S. My dude, it was one of those gags that I was just like, I have to have this. It's him on a little stand. Let's see if I can get that right. So, he's on a little stand. But
Cool, I love that.
that is all of the swag. I've, of course, got a lot of gifts for family and friends, some candy for kids and things like that, people at work. But
the big one that you took over was the Yamato one. That's the biggest one that you brought over, right?
Well, the biggest thing I brought over was...
Oh, yeah.
The plushie.
The plushie, and then I got a bag at the Pokemon store. I went to 2 Pokemon stores. I will not lie. I went to one in Kyoto and another in Tokyo. So I had a lot of fun. I took a lot of photos, things that will be rolling out in different videos and things like that. Probably do some shorts and things like that. But overall, a really fun time. I highly suggest anyone goes to Japan. If you're like me and you like things to be a little bit quieter, going out into the Chiba region, things like that, away from the cities, still can get in there, but you're far enough away to have some fun. Highly suggest it. Any suggestions, thoughts?
That is amazing. I've always wanted to go to Japan. It's on my list, and probably the next 5 years, I'm thinking I'll go, maybe.
I think you should. I'll always give some suggestions. I'll even hit you up with my Airbnb, because we had the entire house, and it was a 3 story. So we had the bottom level, which was nice. We even had one of those little tokasus, where it's like a little desk, and you have like the heated blanket. You just put your legs underneath. That was mornings for me. It was just like it's just so cozy. Probably going to be ordering one for the US, but in that, a lot of fun as well. Let's see here. And then the middle floor was where the bedrooms were, and then the top floor with the platform for the balcony and the roof to be able to see everything. So it was beautiful. I love it so much. Let's see here. It's fun
and,
because. Go ahead.
Yeah. Expense there. It was is bread the same price out as is here there, or is it like way more?
It was very cheap. It was very cheap. Oh, I forgot one thing. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm sorry, everyone. This is actually one of my most important things that I got. So, Baratie is where One Piece for me as a story started going from. This is different. This is very important. But Chopper's backstory is where it became actually a part of who I am. This is actually going to go hang up at work. So I'm very excited about this.
Is it a napkin?
It is, it's a rag. It's a cleaning rag. But it will never be his. This will stay in his pouch.
Interesting. That looks really good. And that's going to be that's how they're going to end season 2 of the live action.
That would be wild. I am terrified on how they're gonna do my boy and how he's gonna look, but I'm also very excited for how he does look. But yeah,
they'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think they're gonna do him just okay.
And I would be okay with okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as they don't try and be too serious with it.
Right. As long as you don't give them a cigarette.
Yeah, at this point, they're their own bar.
Mm-hmm.
So they have no other bar to cross.
Can you imagine they change up Chopper so that he's like The Rock? Or, like some kind of cigar smoking like baddie, Chopper instead
that would
of like...
turn off so many people. It's insane. I think
that should happen during Punk Hazard. They should give him maybe The Rock's voice or something like that when Law switched their
right.
when Law switched their
souls with Frankie. More logical is terrifying.
No. Frankie was Chopper, wasn't he?
Yeah, Frankie was in Chopper's body. So that is when Drill's idea would be great.
That's also when Robin was just like, never do that again. Ever. Even I was just like, okay, Robin, damn. Jeez, girl. But either way, a really fun trip. A lot of really cool swag. Be sure to let us know what your favorite bit of swag was. Feel free to attack me for being Slytherin all day, ambition overall. Any other thoughts, lads, or probably things to talk about for our next?
So happy you got to experience an earthquake. Next, we got a chapter next week, right? We don't have to. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got a chapter next week.
Perfect.
I want to throw this out to the birds. I don't want to kill anything.
The birds blow up.
Just like the birds in all of Michigan just start dying from Japanese food.
Mass bird die-off.
Local man starts killing birds with Japanese food.
Local man poisons hard-working American birds. Oh man. It was an amazing trip. I'm so glad to be back, especially with One Piece going into I think it's I'm not gonna say peak moment, but hey, we've got the live action season 2 coming out in probably 2 years. We've got Egghead just hit in the anime, so definitely go watch that. We've got the new Netflix adaptation, which, can we just say, Netflix of anything knows money. and they went ham. They got a little bit of that One Piece money. They're like, so the anime is how far along? Oh, we can start that up. We can start that up. Who do you
do? Egghead.
Is this Studio Wit any good? Do they do good work?
Wit Studio.
Wit Studios is doing it. Yes.
Yeah. Well, we know a bit of what to expect from it, since we've seen Attack on Titan season 1 to 3.
I can just not see Romance Dawn and an Attack on Titan. Like, they're gonna go so hard when Shanks punks out that Sea King.
Oh yeah.
See that Netflix is gonna be live streaming Egghead.
Well, simulcasting. Yeah.
Simulcasting Egghead? What the hell? Netflix, what are you doing?
Here's the thing I'm interested in. What happens if so you know how Toei is really the ones who are striking people on YouTube?
Mm-hmm. But that's lessened lately, isn't it?
Because
but then Netflix is gonna have the license directly from Oda.
Wait, stop. What's Wayne saying?
No, I'm just saying because of Netflix, this Western culture is now going to allow us to start doing more with One Piece on YouTube. Because Toei is no longer going to be the big bad anymore. I'm very excited to see what the YouTube sphere is going to look like if we don't have, because culturally they don't care as far as us being able to promote the identity, the product, and it going to more people. Like, that's not a thing. Americans, they understand that. Like, give me that money. We're not going to strike you. So I'm very interested in what this new One Piece anime is going to look like when we're cutting it up, putting it into scenes. It's not going to be as regulated.
I think we should be able to say the outcome right now from if there are other YouTubers that react to like Netflix shows and put in the cutscenes. Do they get strikes or not? If
That's
not, then we'll say, oh, we're in a safe place. Also, I think wasn't it Netflix themselves that invited Rogers Base to the set?
Yep. But again, he doesn't do scans. Like, that's why he got the invitation.
Yeah, but I think he reacts to like the anime and he puts a bit of visuals, right?
He used to.
Roger based a while.
He used to. He hasn't done it in a while.
Okay.
I made a video on him.
He's more broadened it out to just more of a general influencer and not necessarily a One Piece YouTuber. But for instance,
yeah, I think he's more into gaming stuff.
I guarantee you, Grand Line Review kind of screwed himself out of going to all that stuff by doing the scans. Like, they're not gonna.
Oh, how the mighty has fallen.
So yeah. I'm very excited for where we are going as far as within the space. I'm hoping that as we start moving forward, like just being able to do more One Piece content, I'm gonna do a lot of stuff this year about the live action, and I'm gonna be playing with it. How much can I be showing as far as how the videos go? Yeah, we're getting close. We're actually at that 59-hour mark. Any thoughts as far as the next video? It doesn't look like 11/11 Make a Wish. It doesn't look like.
We'll let him do that one.
It doesn't look like there will be a chapter on Friday again. It looks like it'll be Sunday. Let me take a look. New chapter in 7 days. So looks like we are back on Sundays. Had a little Friday time. So next week we will have our Sunday stream for 1104. Any thoughts, prediction for 104?
Hopefully Kuma blows up.
He first blows certain space up, and then he blows up.
Okay, so you heard it here, people. The Warlords are calling it that Kuma is going to blow up and seriously injure St. J. Garcia Saturn. I don't know if he's
murder.
hopefully murder, but we highly doubt that. This has been a very fun stream. It is good to be home, and it's good to finally be able to now put some of this stuff out. Had to keep it stored away just before the official stream, but now I can go ahead and flush everything out and start moving around the office a little bit with all this new swag. So hopefully by next week you'll be seeing a lot of cool stuff everywhere throughout everything. Any final thoughts, lads, before we jump out of here?
I'll see you next week.
Yeah. See you next week, back with a new chapter.
Back with a new chapter, and who knows, maybe it's been a while since we've ended Caesar's. Well, Caesar's, what was it? No, it wasn't even Caesar. It was an emotionless journey. So we'll see if we get a new cover series. Probably do one, maybe one on HARRUUU, see where he's going, because I think HARRUUU is going to be coming up soon. It's one of the warlords that we haven't really gotten now that we're in Bonnie.
Even the one that kicked Enneru out of his first kingdom. No, that's just a theory oh my god. HARRUUU kicked Enneru out of because he had to leave his first kingdom to go over to Skypiea to mess with them.
I'm pretty sure because he destroyed it.
There you go. I like the idea that HARRUUU kicked him out. That would be fun.
Well, yeah, I just remember that he did the final attack on his last place, and that's why it was destroyed.
But he only got that because he was able to build the Arc Maxim. He didn't have the Arc Maxim before. And it took like a bunch of slaves, it took like thousands of slaves and a bunch of years to make them Arc Maxim to do that.
It didn't take thousands of years, but I
didn't say thousands. I didn't say thousands. I said thousands of slaves.
Okay. I'm not sure about that one. I'd always thought it was
HARRUUU.
We'll see. We'll definitely have to go back in the tomes of One Piece to be able to see more. But for all those watching back, thank you for coming through. Always be sure to like and subscribe. It really does help us out with that whole algorithm. And always remember that anime is adulting. Thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next stream. Peace.
Peace.